really hate it when people tell people to stop judging. It makes me so mad because judging is just part of being a human being, and we judge so that we can find more of ourselves. When I judge another person, I am really judging myself. And that means that there's a part of me that I have cut off from and I have banished into the darkness because I don't want to be that. But it is still part of my unconscious mind. And the way that we come into a relationship with our whole selves, and we come into a loving relationship with our true and complete selves, is by judging other people and using that as fodder for our own growth. If you stop judging, you are going to miss out on a gazillion opportunities to be able to find your true self. Now you're going to say, well, I don't want to find those parts of myself. Those are the negative parts of myself, but they're still part of you. And when you cut off the negative parts of you and you say, I don't want to be them and I just want to pretend they don't exist, you're living in denial and you are rejecting yourself. Self-love in its truest form is loving all of yourself in your complete form. You can choose who you're going to be in the world, but we don't cut off from parts of ourselves if we're on the path of self-love. We need to love the parts we fear are most unlovable. So we need to judge. If you do not judge, you will not find those parts. So you must judge. So please judge. Did I say go out there and say judgments to other people and point fingers? No. It's just that every time you point a finger at another person, you have 3 pointing back at you. So evaluate those 3. Do self-inquiry. Examine it. Find those parts inside of yourself and love them. At least include them. Maybe accept them. People who are good people judge. You could be a spiritual person. You could be a person who is conscious and judge, because judging shows you the way to all of the parts of you that you have cut off from and allows you to come into right relationship to love those parts. Please judge. And by the way, what will happen is as you judge more and you find all the ways you're judging yourself and you come into a loving relationship with them, you'll stop judging as much, but not by willfully stopping judging, but by loving more of yourself and basically being a more compassionate person, because you start to have compassion for why people do the things that you consider to be negative. Stop judging yourself and therefore you stop judging them. It's almost like magic. It's like magic. That's the path to not being a judgmental person, is to judge people, be authentic, and then do the inner work. If you have questions about this, send me a DM, okay? Reach out to me.